I am Doriana. I am originally from Italy, but I'm now based in the Netherlands where Travelife office is. I've been working for Travelife since a year now, and I've been coaching different companies, specifically in South Asia, Middle East, and different countries around the world. So for who is not very familiar yet with Travelife program, I would like to give a brief introduction of our program. Travelife for tour operators and travel agents was established in 2007 and was developed in partnerships with the European and Global Association of Tour Operators and provide training tools and instruments to support tour operators and travel agents in their integration of sustainability in their company operations. You might have also seen another organization with our same name, Travelife. However, it's called Travelife for hotels and accommodations. So basically, the main difference is that first of all, we do not work together, so we are two independent organizations. We, Travelife for tour operators and travel agents, we focus mainly for tour operators and travel agents, and of course, Travelife for hotels and accommodations for hotels mainly. But we offer the same kind of services, so training, management tools, certification, marketing support. Travelife for tour operators and travel agents is managed by ECAT, the European Center for Eco-Agro-Tourism, while Travelife for hotels and accommodation is managed by ABTA, the Travel Association in London. The Travelife certification program consists in 3 stages. The first stage is Travelife Engaged, the second stage is Travelife Partner, and the last stage is Travelife Certified. So let's look into what does it mean being Travelife Engaged. So what does the stage 1 imply? The company, once it gets officially a Travelife member, the company will have access to the online training and exam for the sustainability coordinator. So there will be one person in charge of the communication with Travelife, and this will be called sustainability coordinator. The company will have access to guidance on improving the sustainability performance of the company. We'll have access to the action planning tool and a self-evaluation and reporting tool. This stage, however, is not a recognition, neither a certification stage yet. Stage 2 is Travelife Partner. In this case, the company, on this stage, the company will have access again to the reporting tool and the self-evaluation, to nationally adapted partner standards, compliance check based on desk audit, and of course to the Travelife partner recognition and logo. So this is the stage where we can recognize your sustainability practices, but it is not a certification stage yet. This will come with stage 3, Travelife Certified. So the company will have an on-site audit to confirm the certified level on top of the desk audit. The company can use the Travelife certified logo in promotional materials and website. And we will also provide international promotion of the company for its excellent sustainability achievements. So these are the 3 stages, and Travelife for tour operators and travel agents is a non-profit organization. So we work thanks to the annual contribution of our members. The basic membership fee is 200 euros for company with less than 5 employees. And it goes up to 400 euros for companies with more than 250 employees. And the membership fee varies whether you want to engage and to work to Travelife Partner, towards Travelife Partner, or whether you want to work towards Travelife Certified. So the membership fee for Travelife Certified is a bit higher. So let's check out the Travelife online tools now. If you have questions, Rito will have to collect them, and then we can discuss further at the end. Yeah. So can you see now the Travelife platform?
Yes, we can see
All
during.
right. All right, great. So today I will be walking you through all aspects of the Travelife platform and providing an explanation of how to properly use our selection of tools. We will start by learning how to change and update your company's information and where to find helpful documentation. Following this, we will move towards our online learning platform, which is an excellent place for you, your fellow staff, and even suppliers to learn about how to become more sustainable in your field. Following this, we will delve into one of the more important parts of the platform, the planning and reporting section, which I will show you later. Lastly, we will tick off the suppliers section of the website, and that will conclude my presentation for today. So we will kick things off with the basics, how to log in. To log in to the Travelife platform, you can press the login button in the top right corner. In the username text box, you can insert the email address which you use to sign up to Travelife. In this case, I'm just using a test account. If this is your first time using the platform, your password will be Travelife, no capital letters. If you have already signed in before, then you can use the password which you have set. So let's log in. Once you have logged in, we will arrive on the main page of the Travelife program, which looks like this. If English is not your native language, you can easily select from one of our 23 language options. And the homepage features an easy to use interface with different areas and sub areas. So it's quite easy to navigate. Let's go into My Space. This is a space where you can find and update key company information. So you can go to My Space, My Profile. The My Profile page is where you can find and edit all the basic information about your Travelife online profile. And when you fill in all the boxes, remember to click Update. The organization page, which is not here because I think, yeah, there might be some technical issue, but you will find another tab called organization, and there you will need to fill in more details about your organization. And if the basic information will change, then you will need to update it every time, and remember to press always the update button. I'm sorry if the organization tab is not here, but you will be able to see it in your profile for sure. The coordinator tab. This tab shows the basic information of your sustainability coordinator. So these details can be updated using the same process mentioned in the previous tab. To select a new sustainability coordinator, you must select another staff member from the drop-down list shown here. So if you have registered more than one staff member, you will be able to see them all in this drop-down menu. So always remember to select update when making changes to any information. The learning tab. The learning tab gives an overview of which online courses have been completed and which staff member have completed them. And this becomes helpful during the planning and reporting stage, which will be covered soon. Also here, the Travelife, there is also another tab, Travelife logo. I'm really sorry for this, but there are a few tabs that are missing, but it's quite intuitive. So there is another tab, which is called Travelife logo, which is not currently displayed. The Travelife logo tab, you will find the partner or certified logo, of course, once you will get to partner stage or certified stage, and you can download them and use them in your promotional materials or website. Another important tab is the Documents tab. This is the Travelife logo tab I told you before. So here you will find all the different logos. The next tab is the Documents tab. This is where you can find all the essential documents related to Travelife. The welcome pack in particular, this one, and the user manual for companies are the most important documents in this tab, because you will find all the information you need to know about the platform and the process to get to the certification stage. So be sure to review these documents before coming to your coach for questions, yeah? The next step is invoices. This is where you can find your past and present invoices, and details on how to pay these invoices will also be attached. Change password. This tab is where you can change your password, of course, and you must have your own password. My coach, this is when you, basically when you first engage with Travelife, you will be assigned a personal coach who will be there to help you through every step of the certification process. And this tab displays the basic information, contact details, and CV of your coach. In this case, there is no coach assigned, but once it will be assigned, you'll be able to see all the details. My auditor. When you are working towards achieving the Travelife certified stage, you will be required to undergo an audit by a third-party auditor. And this tab displays the basic information, contact details, and CV of your third-party auditor. Status, this last tab displays which stage in the Travelife process your company is. In this case, this is also a test account, and in this case, we set the status of this company as Travelife partner. The company certificate will also be available, which shows the date from when you get the Travelife partner certificate. Let's go now to my stuff.
Dorina, we missed out the learning tab, I think, earlier. So could you take us through that as to what do you have in the learning tab?
Sure, yeah, sure. So the learning tab gives an overview of which online courses have been completed and which staff member have completed them. This becomes helpful during the planning and reporting. In this case, it's not shown because the company, the staff members haven't taken any courses yet. This is a test account, so nothing is shown here, but you will be able to see them. So this was the learning tab. I think I explained all of them, right?
Yeah, correct,
is there anything else? Yeah, okay.
You did.
Great. So let's go to my stuff. This page shows you a list of all staff members registered on the Travelife website. And from this page, you can also easily add staff members and suppliers to give them exclusive access to allow them access to the Travelife complementary training courses on sustainability, to engage them in your online sustainability action plan, to monitor the implementation of the assigned task from the action plan, and to update them on your company's progress and successes. To add new staff members, you can use this button, this plus button. Alternatively, you can get staff to add their own personal details by sending them a sign-up code. So in this case, you will need to click on this button. This button here with the tick, this button allows you to approve the membership of selected staff to your company. To select a staff member, you must tick the box on the left hand of their name. And you can also remove users from your company by selecting their name and pressing this button here. Lastly, you can use this button to send a bulk email to the selected users. So first you select all the users and then you click on this button. Now, all the members can have different reporting rights, and you can find the different reporting right here. The default will be view. while editor means that the staff member can make changes to your planning and reporting page. It's recommended to have no more than 3 staff with editing rights. View, I didn't explain view. View allows staff members to view all the information provided in the planning and reporting stage, but not make any changes. Lastly, blocked means that the staff have nothing to do with the planning and reporting, but are able to take part in the Travelife online training courses. For example, this can be a reporting right that you might want to give to tour guides, for example. The green box on the right side, this one, represents the sustainability coordinator. And this can be easily changed by picking a new name if the sustainability coordinator will change. My actions, this step here, this will be explained further on as it is related actually to a tool in the reporting page, so we will come back to this later. Quick scan, this tab here, this tool is helpful to use before starting with the planning and reporting task. This allows a company to gain a basic understanding of what information they need to source before they begin the planning and reporting process. So we suggest to start with this sustainability scan first. The next tab I would like to show you is the learning tab. This is a very important part of the Travelife platform. This is where you can learn about all different aspects of sustainability in a range of different tourism fields. Further, this is where you can find more instruction videos to teach you how to navigate and even answer parts of the planning and reporting. Let's look into the online courses. So this is where you can find our selection of 8 online courses. The basic training is quite important. Both the tour operators and sustainability management, these trainings are compulsory for all sustainability coordinators to complete before your company can begin the reporting process. And further, by adding staff and suppliers using the steps mentioned previously, they will have access to all of these trainings. Some trainings are particularly helpful for your staff, such as internal environmental management, staff engagement. Helpful trainings for suppliers, for example, is the guide training, guides and sustainability. So by promoting staff participation in these tools, you can help to develop their skills and knowledge around sustainability practices within the workplace. So the completion of each training award you with the Travelife Award, which you can share with your friends, a Travelife certificate. You can share it with your friends, colleagues, and even publish it in your social media or your website, your promotional materials as well. So this is where you can find all the 8 online Travelife courses. Let's go back. We are still in the learning page. My seminars. This tab gives an overview of Travelife workshops, which your company has participated in. You can also find your certificate of attendance to your past training or workshops. This tool will keep you up to date also on relevant upcoming seminars. Alternatively, you can check out each of our social media profiles, which will offer up-to-date information on the latest Travelife news and training workshops. Another important tab, very helpful for new engaged companies, is the coaching video tab. This is essential, and it is also essential that your sustainability coordinator reviews this information before starting the reporting process. And it provides vital information of each of the sections within the planning and reporting page. This is divided in 10 chapters, just like the planning and reporting page, which I will show you in a second. Video seminar. This tab contains different videos which will break down important information which can be helpful and inspirational during the planning and reporting process. So we also suggest to look to watch these videos for more help and information. And then the last tab in the learning page is the background info. This tab offers a plethora of guidelines, policies, contract clauses, and communication tools which support your company in their compliance with international standards. And by adding suppliers using the steps mentioned earlier, your suppliers will also have access to all of this information so they can begin implementing sustainability policy and practices. All right, so now we will get to the planning and reporting section, which is the most important aspect of the Travelife platform. So when you first land on the page, it may seem somewhat overwhelming, but it's quite straightforward once you get the hang of it, yeah? So when you arrive on the page, you will be faced with two options, Travelife Partner or Travelife Certified. In this case, it's Travelife Partner Bhutan because this was developed specifically for Bhutan, but this is just an example, a good example. So traditionally, companies will first work towards the Travelife Partner Stage, which is an award to acknowledge your commitment to sustainability. While Travelife certified status, this certifies excellence in sustainability and makes your company officially recognized by the GSTC's accreditation standards. So for the purpose of this presentation, we will look into the Travelife Partner report. And it should be noted that any information you provide in the partner report will be transferred automatically to the certified report to stop you wasting your time. So any information you fill in the Travelife Partner report will be also available in this Travelife certified report. So if you hit the Travelife Partner button located here, this will take you to the theme overview, which lets you see each of the sections and their associated subchapters. As I said before, the report is divided into 10 chapters. In this case, the last chapter is missing because we also adapt the report to different geographical areas. So in this case, we do not make chapter 10 available, but usually it is available for other companies. So before you begin on the partner report, it is important that you conduct a simple baseline assessment, again, against our Travelife criteria. These simply mean reading through each of the criteria standards in all these chapters and establishing what information or documentation you may need to find or create before you begin reporting. You will see that this bar is 100% complete, it's green, and this means that the company has filled in all the requirements, all the criteria. When the bar is gray and it's less than 100% complete, this means that the company still needs to complete a few chapters or sub-chapters. So when you click on the sub-chapter, it will take you to the set of questions within the chapter. We will not go into every chapter during this introduction. We will use the procurement sub-chapter for this example. So if you go ahead and click here under chapter 3, Internal Management, Environment, Community Relations, you will arrive on this page. You will arrive on this page. Again, it seems like a lot, but it's quite straightforward once you know what everything means. So the the first and most important thing to understand on this page is the mandatory and non-mandatory criteria. Criteria with this, so you look into this column here under this tick button. Criteria with this icon are considered mandatory, meaning that your company must comply with these criteria before moving forward. While the dash icon means that the criteria is non-mandatory, meaning that the by non-compliance will not affect the outcome of your award. So you can still answer yes to this kind of criteria. It is recommended that companies focus on mandatory criteria to begin with, followed by filling out the non-mandatory criteria which you may comply with. Another important information that you might want to know is the meaning of these 3 dots here. This works as a traffic light. So when you will see that the first button here, the first dot here is green, this means that the criterion is approved by your coach. The second dot here will be orange. This means that the criterion is not approved yet. So you need to do, you need to revise the criterion. You need to do something about it. The last one is red, but we usually don't use that. So this is mainly for your coach to evaluate, to assess your responses and explanation you give in the reporting tab. So this is the reporting page. You will become very familiar with this page by the end of the reporting process. In this case, it concerns that your company has implemented a purchasing policy, sustainable purchasing, yeah, this one, for example, a purchasing policy which favors sustainable suppliers and products wherever they are available and of sufficient quality. So next, there will be your response to this question in the form of yes, no, or even NA. For example, here, you also have an NA, a non-applicable answer. So you want to first tick the answer, yes, no, NA. Further below, in the bold text here, you will find a more detailed explanation of the exact information that your coach will look during the desk audit. So as far as you reply to this requirement and you show what we require, it's fine. But please stick on these requirements. So do not provide irrelevant information. So you can carefully read this information, and in the text box below, so here, you should answer all details outlined in the bold text. So here is just a brief example. Our policy is to print as little as possible and purchase in bulk and sustainably to reduce waste. See also uploaded procurement policy. Below, we can also ask sometimes for evidence, for proof, for documents. Sometimes it's mandatory to attach a proof, sometimes it's not, but you will know by reading this bold text here. So also don't forget to look into the bottom of the reporting page. So there might be a second statement here. So how can you upload documents on the reporting page? By clicking on this file manager tool. So to use the file manager tool, you click this button here. If you have already uploaded the file to the platform, it will appear here on the right side. So in this case, the company has uploaded several documents. In total, there are 12 pages of documents. So how to upload the document? You can simply edit using the plus. You can click on upload new file here. You select the document you want. Then you wait until the upload status bar is green, is 100% completed. Then you go back to my uploads. You will find the document, the last document you attached in the last page. Yeah. And then if you want to link this specific document to this specific criterion, then you will have to link it by clicking on this connect file button. In this case, this document is connected to this criterion, and it's very important that you do that. Otherwise, we will see many different documents here, but we do not know which document corresponds to which criterion. So it's very important that you do that. So once the document is uploaded, you close the file manager tool, and the document will be shown here, and remember to click the save button. If you have already uploaded the document, for example, there is no need to do it again. Simply search for the file using the search bar. And all uploaded documents will be saved, as I showed you before, in the Travelife platform, making it an easy place to save and distribute relevant documentation. The guidance and the best practices tabs, these are helpful tools if you are unsure or get stuck in some specific criteria. The guidance, in this case, we don't provide any guidance for this criterion. For example, for this criterion, that's 3.6, bulk purchasing. This tab will give you direction on how to answer a question or which actions you can take to comply with this criteria. While best practices, this tab gives you an insight into some of the best practices we have seen from other countries around the world, from other companies. This can be used as inspiration for systems and practices which could be introduced into your company to better your sustainable practices. You can also suggest a best practice by pressing this button here, suggest best practice. You can fill in all the details and then click add new best practice. So best practices are basically available for almost all the criteria with a few exceptions. Same for guidance. Remarks. The remarks tab is like a chat. It's like a chat room where you can ask questions to your coach. And further, this tab is where your coach will give recommendations on areas of your reporting which require more information or supporting evidence. Just a note, you nor your coach will receive a notification when a message has been sent. So unfortunately, we do not have this automatic notification system. So once you have completely finished the full reporting section and added your questions to the remarks sections, you should send an email to your coach notifying them that you have finished and you have pending questions in the platform. Only then the coach will answer all questions at once, not individually. And when your coach has made a remark, you will see the exclamation symbol as seen here, this orange exclamation mark. So this is just a notification when a coach or sustainability coordinator, in this case, knows what remark the sustainability coordinator has left the remarks. So this is just a notification, and then you will know what remarks have been left and where. All right. Auditor remarks, this tab here, this is for remarks from your own site audit, actually. And this is only necessary when working towards Travelife certified. In this case, the company's partner, Travelife partner, so the certified has not been enabled for them, and the auditor remarks is not available. But just so you know, this is the auditor remarks for the auditors specifically. Internal notes, This is where you can make notes for colleagues which are also working on the report, and your coach will not see this. Let's now move to the action plan. This is very important. This is an essential part of the planning and reporting. So sometimes your company will not have the processes or documentation outlined in the question in place yet. So this is where the action planning tool is handy and very helpful. So it allows for the simple creation of future tasks involved with each criteria. If you click here, you will see a number of different criteria which need to be filled out. So start from the title, you will have to fill in a specific title. Task, here you try to be as specific as possible, trying to explain in details the task, to describe in details. Then you will select the staff member in charge of this specific task. You will need to fill in the starting date and the ending date, always. This is very important. Financials and hours are optional. So if you want to include a task which implies financials or specific number of hours, then you do that. Otherwise, no need. And then you click save. So to view your action plan from the reporting over page, so you have the option to view your action plan in PDF. How you do that? You go to team overview. You go to the left side of the page, and you click on action plan, the action plan button. So this allows you to access your action plan, and to download a copy of your action plan, you can simply click on this icon here, and it will be downloaded to your computer. So you remember we skipped this part before, the My Actions part here, the My Action tab under My Space, because I told you that this is connected to planning and reporting, right? Well, here is where you can also view your action. You can view the planned action and also the staff member who has been assigned to specific task. So you can just follow these simple steps. You go to the home page, you go back, then My Space, My Actions. So let's now go back to the planning and reporting where we were. It is not only possible to download your action plan in PDF, but also your sustainability report. This tool can be used to easily construct a sustainability report. So the Travelife system requires companies to update these documents every year with relevant information. So you can easily select the level of confidentiality, meaning that you can select which documents are shown to the public and which aren't by choosing this option here. Once all relevant information has been added, the system will generate a sustainability report. You can review this and display it publicly on your website. So you can download it from here in PDF. Moreover, you have also the possibility to download the Remax report. Here is where you can generate a downloadable overview of all the criteria you have reported on. This will also include remarks by you and your coach. Still, you can easily select the information you wish to include in the download by playing around with these settings. Once you have selected the settings you want, you can press this button here to download the document as a PDF. So this can then be distributed to the appropriate staff members and other stakeholders. So this was mainly the planning and reporting page. A lot of information, but you just need to familiarize yourself by going into every chapter and subchapter. Let's go back to the homepage now, because there is another tool I would like to show you, which is the suppliers tool. This is where you can find relevant information about destinations around the world and partnered companies. Here in awarded companies, this helpful tool lets you view all Travelife awarded companies from around the world, so you just need to select the country. This is a very helpful, simple way to find new suppliers in your operating destinations, which have received the Travelife Sustainability Certification, either partner or certified. Destination here, this tab, these two shows an interactive map which evaluates a destination's level of sustainability and safety in 12 key criteria. These can be helpful for companies in the market research process while looking for new destinations to develop. And ratings are based on green destination standards. Always in the suppliers page, we have also the Karmakal tool. The Karmakal tool is a user-friendly application which allows you to measure the complete and detailed carbon footprint of their tool packages, enabling the integration of carbon management into your daily operations. This is an extra paid tool, actually, which is subscription-based. So newly engaged companies will receive 5 free carbon calculation packages, which can be used within 6 months. And if you wish to continue your subscription, then you should send an email to contact@travelife.info. And we can send you more information about it. But you can still play around and see further information under this tab. Animals, the last tab in the suppliers page. This tab offers detailed information on animal welfare and how it relates to tourism. It also introduces Animondial, is a unique consultancy working in partnership with travel businesses, NGOs, and academics to better manage tourism impact on animals and the natural environment in global destinations. Working with Travelife for tour operators, we provide a range of services for its partners, incorporating animal welfare expertise into the wider sustainable tourism agenda. So you can check them out at animondial.com. So just a recap of what I've shown you today. So today we covered the basics of the Travelife platform. My space, my profile is where you can update all your information. Helpful documents can be found under documents. And again, welcome pack and user manual for companies are the most important. The online courses are available under the learning page, learning online courses, and then the planning and reporting page, which is the most important page in order to work towards certification. So everything related to the Travelife platform actually can be found in the user manual for companies and welcome pack, as I said. And you can also reach out to your personal coach for any other questions or doubts you may have during your sustainability engagement with Travelife. So this is all I wanted to show you today. I think there might be some questions. I hope it was clear, it was helpful.